December 9th and 10th. Everyone knows the deal, but people still mess it up. Get me your stuff by Monday night, or I'm not promising it's going to happen. I record this on Tuesdays. I do the band crawl on Mondays. I'll do my best, but if you miss the 7 p.m. Monday deadline, may or may not happen, and I'd love to include you. Last year, I can't believe it's been a year already, we did a Christmas collage of all the bands wishing everybody happy holiday, happy new year. I've reached out to a bunch of the bands. If I didn't reach out, please forgive me. There's a lot of people to contact. Send me in your happy holiday message, and we're going to make a collage for our Christmas episode. Last year, personal opinion, 2 champions. Jet Decker, whose video was awesome. David Hayes from Papa Wheelie, whose video was awesome. And then I really liked Scott Cater and Full Circle. I'm going to post last year's video. It was either Christmas or Thanksgiving, but we did one. And you can kind of see what they did. I'd love to include you in that. It's a ton of fun for everybody. Be sure to send me in your video by the 15th of the month so we can get it done in time. Ooh, fast forwarded. There you go. Sanford Brewing Company, Friday. I tell you how much I like this place. Great food, indoor-outdoor venue, right in the heart of downtown Sanford. Just a very cool place. Friday, Fred Lepacki, who everybody raves about. I have not gotten to see him yet, but I hear great things. Saturday, Midnight Mayhem. I will be at that show the entire night. They are a dance band. You should definitely check them out. And then Sunday, Chuck Culbertson. And then in the Maitland location, Friday is Blues du Jour, and Saturday is the Lynn Gibson Project, which Henry Levine is with. And I'm always happy to see Henry play. And then Friday at Dexter's, we have Demonette. That's Ricky's band. He'll be on drums. He has a great lineup. He's a great guy, plays super well, free drum lesson, no charge. And Saturday is Red Line with John Vascolos. Looks like Gene Henry's still on vocals. He's a fantastic front man. They're just a great rock and roll show. That's straight out rock. No filter, no nothing, and they're awesome at it. Cafe Murano, Friday, Franchise Players. I should not like these guys as much as I do because they're my competition, but they are awesome. Franchise Players is a great dance band. Saturday is Big Hit Jukebox. I don't know who they are, but I love the name. The Alley, legends on the music scene. All weekend long, you get My Generation. I don't think I have to tell you how good they are. If you don't know, then go to the Alley this weekend and figure it out. Castleberry's Friday, Torn. I will be there. I love Torn. They are a fantastic rock band. They're not in our area all that often, so definitely check them out. Saturday is the Beautiful Bastards, which will be Rick Navarro, Tim Dodoro, or Reed Hayes, depending on what's going on, and Dean Alcher. 3 or 4 all-star musicians, no matter what lineup they bring out. Go by and check it out. You're getting a free concert that other people pay money to see when those guys are on the big stages. Post time, Thursday, Shadow Cabinet, alternative rock. There's lots of cover bands that do, only one band, and they do it amazing, right? Especially if you get to go see Love Song. Those guys are great. These guys play everything. So go by and check them out. And then on Friday and Saturday, more legends. Skin Deep, right? These guys are amazing. Doesn't matter what they play. Everyone in that band is top-notch. Go by and say hi. OB's Friday, Papa Wheelie. Saturday is Sass. Both bands are fantastic, and Rachel's band is really starting to take off, which is great to see. Wing Shack, my partner in crime, Tom Cook and Sound Theory, are there on Friday with Papa Wheelie on Saturday. That's an awesome weekend at the Wing Shack. Bloodhound Brew, Friday, Alias. As far as I'm concerned, that band's legendary on the scene at this point, too. They've been playing 10, 12 years now. Hunter, Rob, Scott, they're all awesome at what they do. And every time I see them, they make it look absolutely effortless. So I'm just grouping them in there, and I apologize if you don't. Johnny's Other Side, Friday, the Stick Shifts. Saturday, Hayes Over Hollywood. Main Street Station, Randy Williams. I don't know why more people don't know Randy. I don't know why more people don't know about the band. Randy is many things, but he is not shy. Go by and check this band out. You will really like them. They're yacht rock, but I personally think they're a little bit of a party band regardless. It's just a fun show, and Randy can do anything you want vocally. It's absolutely ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, Jet County Dragsters. Jet is one of my favorites on the scene. He is awesome. Killer drummer, by the way, if you get to see him with Primal Crew with Bill Hamilton. But killer drummer, that band's going to be fantastic. This is an amazing weekend at Main Street Station. Boot Hill Saloon, Friday, don't know. Could be a gig up for grabs. Could be they're keeping it a secret because who needs promotion. But Saturday, Jackknife. These guys are fantastic. I know I keep saying that. I got to find a band that I can get on and be like, they suck. But that isn't Jackknife. They do rock all the way to heavy metal, and they kind of ramp it up during the course of the night. And if you get a chance, and if they're able to do it that night, tell them to do Barracuda. It's something to watch. Original First Turn Friday, Naughty Naughty, which I think is Mike Bailey on guitar, who's also great to see out playing again. And Saturday, Duval County Line. The Doghouse Friday, Deadlanders. Saturday, everyone knows how much I love Hayfire, and apparently a lot of you do too, because they're 5-year champions in that contest for best bands in Orlando. Saints and Sinners Friday, Gunshy. Saturday, Shameful, and on Sunday, Tribucon. Glenn Bailey, Sterling on guitar. Like, that is a killer band, and they do, I think they're up to 9 bands now that they cover tributes of, right? And so it's a killer show. You're gonna love it. Go by. Beaches Friday, Dr. Bacon. Absolutely love the name. Absolutely love the name. Don't know who they are. And Saturday, nobody was listed. Could be a gig up for grabs. Could be we just didn't hear about it. But great venue, very cool place. Go by and check it out. Hard Rock Friday, Jason Lee and the Cyclones. Saturday, Bad Actors. Long's Log Cabin Friday, Dead Man's Hand. Traders Friday, Second Shift. Dave Reynolds, Tim McRush. Got to see them at Peanuts. It's a rock show, straight up. And they're really good at it. They're a ton of fun. Go by and say hi. And Saturday, I have not seen Fracture, but they're another great rock band, 90s band, and I only hear good things about them too. Peanuts, Cheap Thrills on Friday. That's a band. Don't get carried away. I'm not saying you're actually going to get a cheap thrill, right? It's a band. And then Saturday, Alias. Captain Hiram's Thursday, Greggy and the Jets. I'm almost positive it's an Elton John tribute band. Don't know for sure. May not be. Putting my 2 cents in, right? And then Friday, Last Call Band. And Saturday, many of you know this, Switch, who is a fantastic show every time, has 2 or 3 versions of the band. They have Nerd Ranger. They used to have Def Leprechaun. They may still be doing that. They may not. Anyway, they're doing Switch and Nerd Ranger that night. That should be a very cool show. Garage Bar Friday, Harlequin. Gonna say it again. Fantastic band. Ask those guys to do Bohemian Rhapsody for you. I didn't see them accept it on their page, but I sent them a version of Kiss the Girl, rocked up from The Little Mermaid, that they would absolutely crush. So I threw the gauntlet down and asked them to do it, and we'll see if anything comes of it. No obligation to do it. I am nobody, but I just think you guys would crush it. Saturday, The Rundown. Speaking of crushing things, that band is also fantastic, and Brookie gives free drum lessons during the show. Drunken Parrot, Friday, Brian James Band. Saturday, Speed Limit 70, Susan and Thomas. Again, they're just an incredible band. They're always so happy to see you there. They're super personable. It's a great show. Go by and say hello. Oasis Saloon, Hypersona on Friday night, and Saturday, The Essentials. Great lineup at Oasis Saloon. First and Last Tab, sure, they're going to drive all the way to Ocala this time too. Saturday, Sound Theory. Pintos, Friday, Big Daddy Band. Saturday, Karaoke, where you can do your best to be Hunter Haley or Glenn Bailey. Give it a shot. Muldoon's Friday, Justin McLeod, and Saturday, Stephen Green Band. Fredster's Thursday, Soul Function. They're great. This is a full, large band. They've got 3 or 4 horns. They have 3 different singers, 2 male, 1 female last time I went. They're terrific, and it's a big band. You're going to feel like you went back to the days when they were doing that, with the bandstand and the music stands and the horn section. Awesome show. Friday, the Boomers, and Saturday, another horn-powered band, the Groove Slayers. Great mix of music. It's really cool to hear some of these newer songs with an actual horn section instead of the synthesizer. And they add horns to a bunch of stuff that's really cool. So go by and check them out. Sully's on Friday is the Extreme Music Showcase. It is punk and metal. I don't know, but it's punk and metal. And Sunday, the Witch Doctors. Now, 2 things here. This is Leo's, and I did make one mistake on the bottom. So Friday at Leo's Lakeside is Zero Effect. I believe that's supposed to say Saturday, and I just copied the box from the slide before. My bad, but I think it's supposed to be Saturday. And the band name is Spankin' Sadie. Don't know who Sadie is, but okay. CJ's Italian Kitchen, Wednesday. They had to cancel their jam night with Christy DeLuca this week. It'll be back next week. Thursday, Dennis Gallo. Now, I'm going to try and remember all this, but he's been with the Backstreet Boys, he's been with Wilson Phillips, he's been with all these different groups, and he's married to Lindsay from Acoustic Inferno. That's really his biggest credential, is being married to Lindsay. Either way, it's going to be a killer show. Lindsay wouldn't have married him if it wasn't going to be. Murder Hornets. Love these guys. 3-piece. Just a fun band that's always happy to be on stage. They love to entertain. You feel the energy from these guys. Saturday, the 1405 Saloon in Bunnell, Florida. The Voodoo Gypsies. They are in Mount Dora both nights this weekend. Friday at Eden Abbey Brewing and Saturday at the Magical Meat Boutique. More Than Venus. I'm going to confess, I can't read all this on my screen. They sent me 3 little posters. They do a great job with the graphic design. I'm just that old. So, on Thursday, they are going to be at the Historic Cigars. I don't know where they're going to be. To be honest with you, unless the place is named Tobacco Iran, and forgive me for not saying that right, I have no idea where that is. So you're going to have to message Kitty or check their page. But on Friday, they'll be at the Historic Bar Room, which will be a great show, and they're going to go down to International Drive and do it again at the pub. And I apologize for not knowing 100% where that is supposed to be for that first one. Blue Sin. Rock and Rhonda's 11-year anniversary bash. Congratulations to Rock and Rhonda's. On Saturday, Blue Sin is there. New lineup, new songs for 2022. Just going to say 2022 is ending in 3 weeks. But they do have new songs for the last 3 weeks of the year, which is awesome. JC is fantastic on lead vocals. I have gotten to hear him sing, and it's great to see Neil Kirby back out again doing guitar and vocals. I hope you guys will stop by and say hello to these guys. They're kind of just getting their way back into the scene, and we should give them some support. Harlequin, you already know how much I love them. On the 9th, I told you they're at the Garage Bar. On the 10th, they are at Raccoons is Rockin'. Don't know anything about that place. Name sounds awesome. It's in Valrico, Florida. I don't even know where that is. Fiddler's Green in Winter Park has Muddy Puddle on Friday from 9 to 1. Okay, this is Carol, our keyboard player in Midnight Mayhem. Took the night off, canceled the gig with Midnight Mayhem, just walked out. It's like, I'm not doing it. Too bad. Keyboard players, right? But I don't blame her, because she's going to be at the Lake Eola Walt Disney Amphitheater, which is very cool, on Saturday at 7 o'clock with Violectric. This is their 10th year in playing this show. I believe they're getting some kind of award at this thing. It's going to be pretty cool. But what's neat about them is they basically have their own versions of songs, their own mashups, and it's on electrified strings. So it's very cool. It's almost Trans-Siberia Orchestra kind of toned down a little bit. But it's going to be a great show. Go by and see them if you can. They don't play all that often. Carol's normally stuck with me, so this is her chance to get out there and do her thing. Go by and say hello. City of Castleberry. This is Soundcheck. I call them the little kid band, but they're all taller than me, so I can't do that. They are playing the City of Castleberry's Holiday Bazaar and Food Truck Show from 6 to 9 on Friday. I'm going to that, for sure, before I go see Torn. These kids are great. And to be honest with you, as you know, you go to the clubs and you see the crowd and you realize there's not as many younger people in the crowd, makes you a little bit concerned for the future of live music. So the fact that there's a kid band in their teenage years that's doing a great job and getting out and playing gigs, show these guys some support. It's going to be a fantastic night, and there's food. Shovelhead on Friday. This was sent to me by Fire Inside. They are opening for Night Train. Night Train is a Guns N' Roses tribute band. I'm sure you didn't get that from the logo. I'm positive. That's why I wanted to tell you. And they do a recreation of a Guns N' Roses concert. And what better place to do that than at Shovelhead? Starting at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7:30. On the Rocks, Nikki Bolin. Rock and Rhonda's Thursday, 7 to 11. Great to see Nikki out there performing. She did jam nights for years. Great to see her have her own band. Toughies. Now I got to talk about this for a second. So I love Cobalt 27. 90s alternative rock. They're all fantastic at what they do. Chris is one of the fastest and most accurate drummers I've seen in a long time. Always fun to watch him play and realize I need to practice a lot more. But in this picture, they all look really mad and they're going to kick your ass. And they're not. They're super, super friendly guys. And the meanest one in the middle there, well, there's not really a middle, there's four, facing forward here with the big muscles, he's a doctor. Like, these guys are friendly. Don't let this thing scare you. Go see them. Tuffy's Music Box on Friday in Sanford. Doors at 8, show at 9. No cover, can't go wrong. Kings County, another amazing band. They go out as a 3-piece, they go out as a 4-piece. They're going to be at Squid Lips on Friday, and they're one of the few bands that has originals out. I should be telling you that about Crash Rocket 2, and I apologize that I don't. Psycho Magnets has them. A bunch of these bands have originals. Check out their originals and show them some support. Friday, 6 to 10 at Squid Lips. All Music Magazine. I tell you every week, free PR. Don't know why you're not taking it. Great website, tons of traffic. Go check it out. And last but not least, SAS is debuting Friday at Main Street Pub in Melbourne from 6 to 10 p.m. And that, my friends, is the entire weekly band crawl for this weekend. I hope you guys have a great time. Go out, see live music, have fun, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.